Welcome back to Character Select, where it is now safe to keep playing.
Yeah.
Copyright 2069, Sukaban Games.
Note to self, buy oil for that door. Jim, could you please put in a squeaky door sound for that? Thank you.
I can't do a squeaky door sound with my voice.
Let Jim do it.
I don't like that one. That one's not really that great. I feel like a synth stitch keeps coming up.
Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please.
Oh, sorry.
Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets? Did Boss ask you to do that?
If I told you she did, would you believe me?
Without a doubt.
Let's go with that then.
Right. Stella!
Greetings.
Ah, Stella, what can I get you?
I'll go with a bleeding Southern voice.
Gotta go with that Southern belle.
Thank you. I'll go with a bleeding Jane today. I can poorly do an accent as long as I hear it first. Problem is I can't just do it off the top of my head. I have a very mimetic personality.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's amazing I do all the ones with no real accent, or...
It's just the way it worked out. I'm not sure how.
What brought you here today? Waiting for Say?
I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi.
Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again.
And the people that we wanted to come here again, and didn't want to come here again, have and have not. Where's Streaming Chan?
Oh, Streaming Chan, I want her to come back.
Moon! Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean.
Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick.
Really?
He's a bit out of it today, though.
I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city?
Gold Rush?
Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white night suits.
I think I heard or read something about that. But I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush?
Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days.
Could anyone see any profit from that research? Justify those expenses?
Yeah, reverse engineering is not something super easy. It takes a lot of fucking effort. It's new tech, a whole new field wrapped with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes.
Quote-unquote new, because it's already been invented by a select group of people.
Well, there's a difference between an exclusive proprietary tech and a closely guarded military secret tech.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing this is the latter.
Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how.
There is one weird case, though. Excuse me. No, sorry. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit.
Unique?
The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes.
And what?
Henshin! They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch.
Oh,
You
okay.
know-
I got it. Hold on. I got mute.
I'm assuming either a sneeze or dealing with cake or dealing with a person or dealing with puppies. But I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
What happened?
I really had to blow my nose.
Okay, that's what I thought. It was one of my 4 guesses. You know what a Henshin character is, right?
It's like a Power Ranger.
Kinda? Like, you remember Beautiful Joe way back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe is a Henshin hero. They say it's kind of like the non-gender specific version of a magical girl, and it's usually with some kind of like power armor.
Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider, all that.
Yeah. Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, Guyver technically was a Henshin hero.
Oh man, that fucking Guyver movie.
With David Hayter?
I guess the like only one that came to America, I assume.
Yeah, I watched it specifically because it was David Hayter.
The live
and I was
action one? Or...
Yeah, and I was like, I have no idea what's happening, but alright.
It's not a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
But it's so fucking entertaining.
He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement.
You know a lot about this.
It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower the guard. That should sound familiar to you.
True. Wait.
Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians.
I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh?
People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks of the like. Those are dystopias of their own.
And again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown.
He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing.
Yeah. So what you're saying is Glitch City is basically a huge theme park?
I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah.
Huh. No, seriously. And what?
Can I get a Brandtini here, please?
I'm surprised there hasn't been a
Henshin hero?
Cyberpunk like show or game or something that takes place in a mall city. Just a city built into a mall.
I mean, there's been... That's basically Cyberpunk, though, is rampant commercialization.
Yeah, but to actually put it in a mall, the whole thing,
I guess.
would be to really like put the nail. What's the word? Nail on the head, the nose.
It would really hit the nail on the head.
Really hit the nail on the head. Yeah.
I think. Or
yeah, I think that's it.
Put it right on the nose or something like that.
Yeah.
Now you're making me
It would
think.
really-
I can't
It
think.
would really be completely
Appropriate.
I can't even. Yeah.
Apropos.
Completely thematic.
Yeah, I guess.
Cyberpunk.
Well, Cyberpunk isn't about the commercialization, though. Commercialization is what ruined it. But
Yeah.
Cyberpunk is about the dangers of technology and how that oppresses people. So it's not about the mall, and it's not about... Technically, it's
be.
not about commercialization either, but...
It can be about the commercialization.
Anyway, Brandtini.
Here.
Thanks.
So I take it you're in a good mood today?
Yeah, you got
I'm
cake.
sorry. I'm eating my birthday cake now.
God damn it. Does
It
it
is
show?
a banana cream cake. I baked myself.
Is it delicious?
It's pretty good. A bit. It's not a bit good. I'm just reading the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert.
Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here.
Again? Sorry. Again?
Okay.
Can't believe I just missed her.
I was surprised, too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. Then, like last time, she was quite the graceful client.
Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing.
She's a Mickey head.
I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. God, yes.
You do.
And you're always disappointed. Almost always disappointed. But having such back into that claim to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, you guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people.
Yep, and that's kind of a big thing right now, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
This game came out in 2014.
That's why we rush to judge celebrities so quickly without hearing the whole story.
Yep, like the one thing that I've always worried about in doing character select on YouTube is that people are gonna get this weird image of me and it's not gonna be who I am. But then I realized that I don't care because who I am on the show is who I am anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
That's me.
Yeah.
Though to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much.
Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall.
Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily?
You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure.
Maybe I've been lying about it this whole time, about everything. And I'm just really good at it. Thanks, I guess.
The key to lying successfully is to lie infrequently, but with conviction. Always make it sound like you're telling the truth, or cover up the small lie with a bigger lie.
Sound convincing. Believe it yourself.
No, don't
Helps.
believe it yourself. That's dangerous.
No. I mean, sound like you believe it.
The key with lying is distraction.
That's it.
Throw in a lie, make sure that they are not paying attention to that lie, and it will take you miles and miles. If you lie up front and then just kind of let it hang there, you're fucked, because they'll know you're lying. I feel like I've told this story before, but there was one time when, not necessarily in the series, there was one time when I was at a friend's house and we were just talking about the etymology of the word buck for $1. And we were like, how the hell did it come from a buck? And I said, well, you know, back when they were trading, and they were trading in skins and furs and stuff like that, they would use a buckskin as a common denominator for transactions. So, you know, something would be worth $1 skin. Eventually, it's just worth $1, and that's how we get to $1 from a buck. And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." My wife turned to me and said, "You made that up, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, I did."
Well,
but everybody believed it for like 5 minutes, and it turns out I was actually right. But that's the point.
Yeah, that does. It is something that can be constructed contextually.
Yeah. But I was convincing.
Like reverse engineered
I
contextually.
had just enough knowledge about it to make a lie up, and it just turned out to be true. But I didn't know that for sure.
Make things sound plausible, and you can get away with anything. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? Do they all have to purchase tickets too? Do they get Kiramiki t-shirts?
My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap.
I suppose the hairdo, like if you got rid of those drills.
In before she's streaming Chan.
Oh my god. What if she is actually one of the other people?
Wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink?
Sure. Classique. What is classic?
Beer's classic. Bleeding Jane is classic, but we're going to give her one of those. And frothy water. So we're going to get her a beer. Unless you have a better idea.
Fix up a flaming moai.
Tell me how.
It's that sequence, the Fibonacci sequence.
1, 2, 3, 5? Like that?
Yes, I think.
Huh.
Okay, don't
nice.
serve it. Do not
What?
serve it.
Okay.
Reset your drink making and serve Stella a beer.
Why the hell did I make the flaming moai then?
Because apparently that can still summon secret client number 3. If you just make it and don't serve it.
Okay.
I'm just...
She gave me
According to this.
$400. What the hell? What is happening with the money today? We made $3,000 on like 7 drinks.
Jesus Christ. Here...
Thank you.
You should know about this.
About what?
Say, told me about your eye.
That? Oh yeah, I knew.
You did?
Say told me. I'm alright. Don't worry.
Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn.
You remember what happened? She got taken hostage and her eye was gouged out.
Right.
It was
Right.
bad.
Just thumb right in there.
Yep.
Ugh.
We all have our own share of painful stories. I might be just as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. Phantom pains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still, she also told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she?
You know him?
Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow White Knight, declared MIA. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself.
What are you gonna do?
At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do.
Wow. Wait.
Hmm?
I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story.
What would it be?
Wouldn't all the tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but...
That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place.
It isn't?
Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from.
Yeah?
Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization.
Ooh.
And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits.
So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal?
The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say?
Why do it though?
When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. God, yes.
Absolutely.
All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. God, yes.
Eat the rich.
Yeet the rich?
Eat them too. Eat them off into the ocean. But eat the rich. No, I like that more. Eat the rich.
Yeet.
Yeet. That is one term, modern term that I love.
It's pretty appropriate.
In the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money?
I think we've all done things we're not proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure.
Oh, really avoiding that question. Literally running away from that question.
No, she answered it and then walked away. That's all.
Well, she didn't expand. Oh.
Whoa, hello. Excuse me, is this the Rad Shiba bar? Hello?
Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you?
Let's try the Sugar Rush.
Let's get her a Sugar Rush.
Okay. Well, this gets us a chance to make more money, so I'll take it. But I guess that worked.
Is the third secret client who arrives as a result of serving Stella a flaming Moai.
Which we kind of technically sort of didn't do, but I'll take it. So This is worth 150.
Yep.
But 250 must be tips.
Oh, yeah.
Tips.
Tips. Getting tipsy. Here.
Thanks.
You don't look like you're from around here, miss.
Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco, actually. I came here to see the mega Christmas I hear so much about.
Just wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana, or is it more like New Mexico?
Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here?
The big fucking ears. The fact that you're a hybrid.
Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it most likely came from here.
That's true. That's all true, if you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advances. Many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash. Like genetic modifications or prosthetics.
Is it really that bad?
Say I want a treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes to amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I'd need to save 7 minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Or to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years.
Damn.
Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones.
Damn. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. Gene mods are actually probably going to become pretty common within the next 20 years.
Potentially.
With the whole thing with CRISPR is that genetic modification is actually becoming easier and less expensive. We just have to figure out how to do it right without killing people, which is going to take years and years and years of testing. And then it's going to become common. Not fluffy ears common,
no.
but common.
Getting rid of genetic predispositions to diseases?
Yep, yes. Like getting rid of Huntington's disease or fixing damage caused by Parkinson's or stuff like that. That'll be gene mod treatments. Getting ears, not going to happen. Sorry, that's not the way genetics works. Eye color could happen. It would require multiple. Yeah, they both would require multiple treatments, though. It's not. You can't just change the DNA once and call it good. You'd have to keep doing it, and your body would have to not reject it, and that's dangerous. So, easier to just dye your hair or put in contacts.
I don't understand much about it myself. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devalued our currency is. Or maybe it's both those things and then some.
That would explain why the drinks cost so much goddamn money. I see.
Oh, but look at me rambling. Can I get you anything else?
Let's try the Brantini.
Sure.
Boop.
3 powder.
3,
1 powder 3. All aged and mixed. Here.
Thanks.
It's interesting though. Hybrids are well received around here.
Improper capitalization. Improper capitalization. Sorry.
Maybe hybrids is permanently uncapitalized. You never know. Or maybe it's like a trademark.
Nah, it's weird.
Like, even if you're starting a sentence off with iPhone or iPad, it's not capitalized because it's part of the trademark.
That's stupid.
It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher classes establishing beauty standards or something.
It will make me a more likely target for mugging, then.
Everyone is a likely target for mugging. you'd just stick out a bit more than the rest. You'd do well to remain vigilant anyways.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, mind if I ask something?
Go ahead, no problem.
Are cat boomers hybrids?
Oh, she's not a genetically modified cat boomer.
No,
She's an actual hybrid.
yeah, modified later in life.
Does she have dog ears? Are those dog ears? Or
I
fennec
think
ears?
the achievement you got was a different breed of cat, right?
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
not sure. Maybe it's because of the nose?
I don't know.
Nah, I don't think so. While there is genetic modification going on, it's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. The side effects of a treatment, if you will.
Really? Because there seem to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids.
True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids with scales of skin, but your skin is a side effect. The scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally the scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even if it's a law, laws can be wrong too.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking you so many things. Yeah, if it's a matter of getting it done intentionally, or if it's just part of you, I suppose.
Well, I mean, Stella is a cat boomer only because she had to in order to survive nanomachine rejection syndrome.
Right.
So, you're a hybrid because...
By choice.
Yeah, I guess?
I
Not
suppose
sure about
that's I think that's the distinction she's going for.
I guess. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Oh, right! Could you give me directions to the Artemis Will Mall?
Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right, you see a frat house. There you are.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Please come again. She was a cameo character from 2064 Read-Only Memories.
Interesting.
Like all the secret clients, I suppose.
Yep.
All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah. Why? I was wondering, is wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome?
Ooh, snap.
8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right?
I mean, the ultimate thing about wrestling is that they're putting on a show, so they're gonna put on a show, but it's still a physically demanding exhibit, so you can still call it a sport, kinda, sorta. It's just the outcomes are usually predetermined.
Yep. Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? We don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression.
Exactly.
Might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. True.
Very true.
People can get fucked up on during
Absolutely.
wrestling.
Most wrestlers have a shelf life of like 5 years before they get hurt.
Huh, yeah, think about it like that.
They usually hurt pretty bad.
Yeah. You fuck up a throw or a takedown or something, yeah, put somebody out of commission.
Yep.
It's fake, like a theater, but it is a very physically demanding job.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's why quite a few wrestlers go into acting, too.
Well, it's also... Wrestling is a show where all the stunts are done by the people, or by the actors. That's all it is.
Yep. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy!
Fuckboy!
8th grade what?
Oh my God. We just got enough money! Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay!
my heart. Next time on Character Select, I guess either the last day or the second last day of the game. Not sure which.
Well, second to
thank
last day.
But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And third,
what is your favorite type of cake?
ooh,
Comments below.
Shit. Leave a comment down below. But my favorite type of cake is probably shit.
The one that's in your mouth right now.
No. My mom makes a chocolate layer cake that it's called the score cake, and it's just 3 layers of chocolate cake with a cream base that's got crushed score bars in it, and it's fucking delicious. I'm gonna go with that one.
I made my birthday cake. It is a layer of banana cake, a layer of banana pudding, and another layer of banana cake on top with vanilla frosting. It is a banana cream cake.
Damn it, you're
or
killing
banana
me.
cream pie cake.
Stop it. I don't. It's
Come
too
over
late
and
for
have
me
a
to
slice.
eat cake. It's too late for me to eat cake.
Come over and have a slice.
Bring it to me.
I'll stick it in the mail.